All right, Kinesiology 1200, Coach Ken here. Wanted to make a quick video recapping Module 2 and giving a brief overview of Module 3. So congratulations on making it to Week 3. Last week, we took a look at the head, neck, and face and the joint actions associated with such and muscular activity. One of the main things I found from last week, we have to make sure when you identify your joint action. So let's say we looked at cervical flexion. Right, you have to make sure we're identifying the five muscles that are associated with cervical flexion. So we aren't looking at what's going on in the elbow or the hip. It has to be specific to the joint activity that you identified. And also, when we're making our peer responses, we want to make sure we're taking this as an opportunity to introduce new research to that original post. And the research has to be peer-reviewed articles. If you're unsure what a peer-reviewed article is, you can check the post in the announcements tab, or you can reach out to me directly. I'll be more than happy to assist you there. All right, now with our descriptions that go along with our video, okay, we want to make sure we're including the necessary information. So in those videos, we want to make sure we're identifying the 5 muscles that are associated with the joint action. We want to take a look at if those muscles are acting as an agonist or an antagonist. You want to take a look at what type of muscular contraction the muscle is performing, whether it's concentric, eccentric, or isometric. You want to identify the origin and the insertion points, and you want to identify the plane of motion that the joint activity takes place in. A good way, or what I've seen students do in the past, is to just create a chart. Create your rows and your columns. One column has the name of the muscle. The next says if it's an agonist or an antagonist. Next column, what type of muscular contraction. Next column, origin and insertion. The next column has the plane of motion. And then that way all of your information is there, or you can do it in paragraph format with each muscle listed individually. And that should cover it. Now, moving on into week 3, we're looking at the lumbar spine and the thorax. So you're gonna post your video, and then depending on the joint activity for each joint action, whether it be flexion of some sort, lateral flexion of some sort, or extension, for each muscle, for each joint activity in your video, you have to list 5 muscles that are responsible for that particular joint action. So if your video shows extension and flexion, that would be 10 muscles total. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Now, when you're using your peer reviews, peer responses, you want to make sure you're using this as an opportunity to introduce new research. So don't just copy and paste the abstract, but give a synopsis of what the research is, how it relates to the original post. What did the researchers need to find out? Who were the subjects? What experiment did they perform? What did they find out? And how does this relate to the material that we covered? What we don't want is to just say, hey, this is a cool article I found, and list the link at the end. That won't grant you very many points in the grading rubric. So, hope this helps everybody. I'm looking forward to what we come up with this week. I hope everyone does well. If you need any further clarification, reach out to me in the Course Cafe, or just shoot me a direct email. I'll be more than happy to help. But again, I hope everyone has a fantastic week, and good luck. So I will talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.